Process improvement. In time entry, one of the things they wanted is they wanted to be paperless. They wanted to be mobile. Mobile also applied to the same look and feel on a desktop, on a laptop. Okay? We wanted to be able to, when I get back to my desk, I log in at SAP, I don't want to go through IW38, I don't want to go into CATS, I want to do the same thing on my mobile device, I want to do the same thing on my laptop, I want to look and feel on the desktop. I want it to flow the same way. And that has really paid dividends for us. And I no longer wanted to have written approval. I wanted this to be an electronic approval. I want to get rid of paper. On the work order side, I wanted data entry work order updates. I wanted to be able, again, I wanted to be paperless. No longer wanted to, to take my notes, go back to my office, do my entry, and then hopefully, my notes are correct. I didn't transpose any numbers. I didn't transpose notes, and believe it or not, they wanted it to be user-friendly. Combining the processes, we wanted to, again, take the time posting and the work order update and put it into one. Those were our requirements. Within that, we had to build our requirements. We had to identify the configuration within SAP that would enable these processes. Had to come up with a design. We asked, again, we invited these old guys that have been on the shop floor for years and years. You tell me, just gave them a notepad and a paper and said, okay, we're going to use BlackBerries. And you got to understand, within a BlackBerry, there's not a whole lot of space. Come up with a design. Come up with a design that's going to work for you guys. And this is what we took. We took their designs, changed them a little bit. Again, we made it their idea. When selecting a solution, we wanted it to be mobile. We wanted it to be for a smartphone. Our original requirements were we were using Windows-based smartphones, and we were using BlackBerries. So it had to function with both. We just didn't want to just say, okay, it has to be a BlackBerry, because we were using both devices. Also, it had to have the same look and feel on the desktop and a laptop, and it had to work the same way. I didn't want to just use straight SAP here with just an enhanced screen and then just do straight process in SAP. I wanted the data to flow the same way as it did from my handhelds. And it had to be real time, not a batch, but real time. Persistent connection. We had learned in the past that we had some other mobile devices that did not have a persistent connection. Basically, it would just shoot the message off and assume that it hit its target, and it received it and it processed it. With our solution, we wanted it to be persistent. We wanted to make sure that you keep on sending till I hit my database. Very important. I wanted it to have a secure connection. By a secure connection, I didn't want to, even though we coded it, this is something that we had to overcome for Windows devices. If you're using a BlackBerry device, and if you're familiar with BlackBerry, they have a VPN, a virtual private network, and we have our own BES server, so we can control everything at our BES server. You can control the security internally as opposed to outside with some of the other messaging. It goes through somebody else's server, then it comes back into your network. And again, user-friendly.